Yeah, we've got a transmission coming in.
10-4.
Yeah, Brian, it's looking more and more like the Arizona Coyotes of the National Hockey League will be relocating to Utah next season.
Players and management has been told they are on their way. They will play next season in Salt Lake City.
The state is a sports state, which leads me to this.
Yes, it is. Welcome in live to the Delta Center. It is time to meet Utah's NHL franchise.
I'll answer it for him for the umpteenth time.
What?
That's right. Welcome to the Puck Drop Podcast. This is episode 2. I am Cole, the NHL Music Man Chapman. I'm here with Lieutenant Dangle D, Destin Edgington. This is episode 2. Once again, we are here. We are alive, and we're getting into some more hockey talk, Destin.
Dude, I can't get over the intro.
The intro's great.
You did very well.
It's going to be
It's
so
awesome.
good.
I'm excited.
Our intro video is going to be just epic.
I love it. I
Arc
love
Studios is
it.
going to do a great job on it.
Shout out Aaron,
Yes.
wherever he may be.
Yeah. So we're getting into a few things today. Obviously, we're going to get into our segment of Hockey for Dummies. That's
We're diving right in.
I mean, well, we can.
I'm all for it.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go with. Let's dive into it. Well, let's talk about some of the segments that we're going to be doing a little bit here today. First, Hockey for Dummies. We've got some good things going in here, and then we're going to roll into some things. But so, what traditions is the NHL team going to have? The Utah NHL team. Don't know. We were going to elaborate on that later. We're just putting some feelers out.
I just really got. Now that we're rolling on it, let's roll on it. Let's roll on it. Let's roll right into it.
You want to roll on everything that I'm naming?
No, don't name them all because we're going to be burnt out real quick.
Oh well, we got to give the teasers. No,
we don't.
So
we'll
roll into it in a minute. What will fans do that already have a team?
Oh, let's go again. I'm just teasing.
No. Okay, so we're going to dive into some of that. If you already have a team, what are you going to do when you show up to the Delta Center? Are you going to be wearing a Utah jersey, or are you going to be wearing a Vegas Golden Knights jersey? We don't know. We're gonna look into that. NHL draft coming soon to the Sphere in Las Vegas.
In Vegas.
Obviously, that's
we need to pull
be,
that bad boy down. By the way,
I mean, you know what? When we get some jerseys up in the Utah house,
no, that's going down.
When we get some jerseys, but we don't have jerseys yet. So,
touche.
And then we're going to get into some like social media stuff, fan group type stuff.
Absolutely.
There's some hot stuff going on in the NHL fan groups. A little bit of topics on there, and then I think we may touch on Ryan Smith's interview with Jay Stevens.
Yeah.
That was on the Puck Report.
Absolutely.
Obviously, KSL Sports, big Utah team there. So let's just roll into Hockey for Dummies because this is, we want to be educational, and I know we kind of talked about this on episode 1, and again, if you know hockey, I'm sorry, but there's a lot of people that don't know hockey, and we need to teach them. And we need to build them up so we can, be the best fans that we can be for our Utah hockey team.
Well, in regard to that, it's the fastest paced game on the planet.
So fast.
Next to horse racing, it's in a circle. So, in regard to that, just everything that goes into it. People don't understand the game to the point where they don't want to watch the game.
Right.
And
it's so fast that they're like, what just happened?
I can't navigate anything, and everything's happening too fast, and the puck's doing this, and I can't even see the puck, but this player just got laid out, dummied and benched and whatever, right?
And then they get fed up with it, and they're like, I'm gonna change it over to The Simpsons because I'm sick of watching.
Or slow motion, if you can.
Not a bad idea.
When you learn the game, it's incredible.
Yeah.
And then you'll know what to look for. You're gonna have eyes on it.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's absolutely huge. So, great idea.
So we're bringing up, it's a big one, offsides.
Offsides.
I don't know if we need the whiteboard for this, but
no.
I think we can explain offsides
I don't want to pull that out
easily. So bottom line is the ice sheet has multiple lines on it, right?
Yeah.
The blue line is very important for offsides. So elaborate.
A lot of people played soccer growing up. That's like
Yeah.
one of their first sports,
Yeah.
to be real. And I think I could vouch for everybody here that has played soccer.
I mean, I never did, but yeah.
You didn't have a childhood. Just teasing. No. The puck has to cross the opposing blue line
Correct.
before you can enter.
Before anybody can enter,
Before
right?
anybody, yeah.
Yep.
You can
So
drag
any
a skate.
team, yeah.
You can straddle
Let's
it.
dive into that real quick. So a lot of people will drag a skate, like you'll see replays of this often. Some guy's carrying the puck and he's got a teammate that's like might be a little bit in front of him. They will drag their skate, like one of their legs.
You can straddle it basically.
Yeah,
Like
and
as
they'll
long as
drag
you're
it.
half of your, or not even half. It's
Yeah.
not a full half. It's like if your toe is clearly blue line here, toe here.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yep.
Right. I mean, a lot of it's dump and chase. That
Yeah.
will go into that long.
And you'll see that a lot, but you'll see like a lot of challenges as well because sometimes offsides happens when there's goals. You know,
And you know what? You're nailing it right now.
Yep.
I'm gonna cut off you.
Go for it.
real quick
Let's
on
hear
that. The challenges now. Like somebody scores. Quick booth review.
which wasn't always a thing, right?
Not a chance.
Yeah.
I'm not.
They're fairly
I'm
new,
not-
right?
It's got to be within the last 5 years.
Yeah. Which is great.
And
It's been great
granted-
for the game.
Yeah, granted,
Every sport should
somebody
have.
will know exact dates.
Yeah,
That's fine.
yeah.
But it's been recent, and I was very skeptical at first. I was absolutely very skeptical at first when that came out. Like, come on, hockey's hockey. Call it how it is, right?
Yeah.
But in regard to that, though, it's like as long as we're not being overzealous with that too much, absolutely, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
An offsides call that gets kind of waived.
Yeah.
I mean, linesmen are back and forth. They're not there to have too much too much on the ice to
Yeah.
take it away.
Unless there's a goal, and then it'll be
Well,
like, let's
right.
challenge that.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely.
then let's see if they were offsides.
Without
a
a
lot
doubt.
of times, it's hard to tell. Like,
of course,
honestly.
of course.
But,
So fair enough on that. I mean,
Yeah.
but don't go too much with it.
yep.
Please.
Bottom line is,
Anyway,
all of you newbies, if the puck has to cross the line before anybody else on the offensive team.
and that's
So,
the blue line,
the blue line.
and that's either side
Yeah,
opposing.
there's two
and
blue
going
lines.
into
There's the center line and then two blue lines.
So you've got, let's say, D zone where the puck drop,
Yeah.
where it says the puck drop. Then you have neutral zone, which is the two blue lines in the middle.
Well, I don't think they can see that, but
Oh. We'll get there.
they saw it on the last episode. But this is our little sketch up.
Yeah. So
Blue lines.
blue lines. In between the blue lines is the neutral zone. That's
Yes.
the center ice, obviously. If you're attacking that net, puck has to cross.
Yep.
It's like soccer. A lot of you
If
guys,
anybody on the offense crosses a blue line
they'll get it.
before the puck, it'll be offsides.
And we covered icing last week.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
if you have any
so-
questions, don't hesitate to reach out to any of
Yeah,
us.
you can
I mean,
send an email to us at utahpuckdrop@gmail.com. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not-
Reach out to us on social media. Happy to answer anybody's questions, though, right? We're here to
Absolutely.
help. We're here to help the new community.
Growth, everything. Yep.
Seriously, if you if you want to know anything about hockey, NHL,
We're not going to spill beans. We'll
whatever.
have to tell you to wait for next episode.
Yeah. But we're also talking about getting like a questionnaire thing set up.
Absolutely.
Maybe
I mean,
maybe even a Patreon. I don't know. We'll have to look into that. But some good stuff could happen there. You know, fans can submit questions in there about hockey, about us. You know, whatever. We want to get everybody engaged, and so.
are you going to hit me with the random one or no?
We'll yeah. Later down we're gonna do a random rule out of the casebook, and we have the official ultimate authority of hockey rules.
right
We'll
here.
dive into that one in a minute.
I'm right here.
We don't want to overload everybody with a bunch of rules right off the bat. So
No.
we touched on icing, and then we're gonna get into some power plays. Honestly, power plays are. Oh man, they are so important. Let's just roll off on power plays because power plays are honestly fun to talk about. There's a lot of different aspects that we can kind of discuss here. But power plays, somebody gets a penalty. If you get a penalty, you're going in the box. In the penalty box. That means there's going to be 5 versus 4 people on the ice.
Yes.
And that's always a good time. And you know what? Power plays don't always benefit
No.
the offensive team that has 5 people on ice. Edmonton
Absolutely.
last night, perfect example. And the game before, they had a shorthanded goal.
Well, it's kind of funny because there's systems to hockey, right?
Yeah.
It's not just oh, we're going to go up and down and beat
Yeah.
each other up. Lateral movement,
Yep.
east and west, north south is what we call it. I mean, that's another lingo, right?
Yeah.
A lot of puck movement is laterally.
Mhm.
I mean, unless you get a stretch, right?
Right.
You get that opportunity, right?
Yeah.
It's come so far, but what happens is you get too much offense, you get pinched, one guy flies, and then you're on an on-mad rush,
Yeah.
and
Ooh.
boom, boom, boom. And it happens often. You know, that guy's not
so
staying
intense.
high, and
Yeah.
But it's like that.
the
It's like,
power play team, they often their defense is almost laxed because they're
Well-
so focused on honestly just getting a goal because
Well-
they have an advantage right now, right?
absolutely. So
And
for,
sometimes that lax on the defense can
without
screw
a
them
doubt.
over.
And it's not lax.
Yeah.
I mean, it is.
Yeah.
But it's not. You know. So when you're when you're on defense, you're in a box. Okay.
Yeah.
You play a box most of the time, or you can play a triangle where you have one high, one low.
Yeah.
Kind of front of the net, moving.
So why do shorthanded goals happen? Honestly, quite
in all
often.
fairness, it's just reading the play.
Yeah.
Smart hockey consensus.
Yeah.
It's,
Good.
it just moves forward
Yeah.
that rapidly.
Reading the passes,
Absolutely.
getting
I mean-
redirects, getting
Well, so like for example, let's go into the box.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When I say the box, it's a 5-on-4.
Yeah.
You've got outer movement. You know, everybody without the puck
yeah.
is moving to create an opportunity, right? Let's think of the rink.
Yeah.
And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in the middle that are just kind of staying contained
Mm-hmm.
to just take away time and space so that nothing comes into the house. Puck you.
So yeah, power plays, man, they're awesome. But you know what's almost just as awesome? A shorthanded goal.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh man,
Well,
I just
but that's one of those
love
things.
a shorthanded goal.
That's hockey awareness. That's
Yeah.
being in the right place at the right time.
Yep.
It's an odd man rush. Same thing like a
Mm-hmm.
basketball or soccer. I don't know, soccer maybe. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. and maybe Edmonton is just so good at it that I've seen it happen so much in the playoffs so far in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
So let's be real.
recently.
Edmonton is full speed.
Yeah.
They're
True.
fast.
Yep. Yep.
Fast team. Where you got the Panthers that have a very, very, very solid goalie.
Yeah.
Bobrovsky's a freaking
Bob.
Yeah.
Gotta love Bob.
Rob Brovsky.
I called it.
Rob Boss, baby.
I called
Like,
it. Is it Rob? Is it Rob Broff? Rob?
It's Bob.
Okay.
Sergey Bobrovsky.
You confused me. I
Yeah.
was like, it's not Rob.
No, his first name is Sergey.
No, yeah.
His last name is Bobrovsky.
I called him Bob the other
Bobrovsky.
night. My wife was like, how do you know him by name? I'm like,
We go way,
Bobrovsky. What
we
are you
go way back. What are you talking about?
about?
What are you talking about? Yeah, he knows some people.
Yeah.
No,
So power plays, honestly, God, they're so intense. It's an intense moment
well,
in the game.
it's a momentum shift too.
Absolutely.
I mean, a lot
Crowd.
of hockey is momentum.
Yep.
I always say 2-goal lead's the worst lead in hockey.
Yeah. And why is that? Let's go down that rabbit hole because I've heard you
well,
say
yeah.
that many times.
So, you know, for example, last night, 4-1, right?
Yeah. Was it?
Yeah, went 4-1 Oilers. At one point,
Oh, okay.
I was texting you. You weren't paying attention. Just teasing.
I was screaming at my TV.
Go EDM. No, just teasing.
and I'm not an EDM fan. Let's just clear the air there. I'm just
Oh, bullshit.
I just want a good
I am.
Oh, I just want a good series, right? I didn't want a sweep. Are
Well,
you
no.
kidding me? A sweep.
Well,
I don't want hockey
yeah.
to end.
I'm not even. I'm doing it now.
Yeah.
I did it last time. I'm
Yeah.
doing it now. I'm gonna come out and say it. I'm a Blackhawks fan. Sorry.
There he is.
Sorry. Blackhawks fan. So,
Blackhawks with an H.
I mean, we'll go down that one in a later. You're a turd. I wouldn't even poop him out because he's my favorite turd.
That was good though. You got to admit.
Anyway. So, no, honestly, Bobrovsky's a G. I do want to see him get a cup. Oilers are fast-paced, very fast-paced team.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the difference is when you get a very hard-hitting, good caliber passing team with a tendy that can absolutely destroy.
Yeah. But
it's
good,
hard.
But good vets too, right? Like,
well, when you're taking away the time and space, you know. But then again, it's like when you're fast. So bottom line, the puck moves faster than anybody on the ice, hands down.
Yeah,
without a doubt. I'll probably say that 15 times throughout this whole podcasting that we're going to do.
It moves so fast.
You know, the puck moves faster than anybody. But then again, you get like a McDavid that can just
I was just going to bring that up. Did you that assist
two-step around
assist
people
that he had last night?
Oh, without a doubt. That's
to be fair.
Such a.
So let's just throw this out here. We don't know when this episode 2 is going to drop. We might be a little late on this conversation when people. Get to see
granted,
but regardless, we're talking about it right now, and man, that assist, game 6, 5 was it? Yeah, 5 last night. Yes.
Checking the camera. Asking the people.
No, seriously, that assist that Connor McDavid had was just absolutely insane. And that guy is so talented.
He could have put it home. I guarantee it.
Oh man, he probably could have.
So his acceleration,
it's insane,
unmatched.
Yeah.
From me to you away. He's gone.
It's so fast.
I mean, there's mile per hour for that. And if I had to guess, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would say he's probably close to like 27.
Yeah.
Ish, give or take.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't beat me.
I mean, we can chat GPT that.
I would love to. At some point, I would love to. I guarantee it's got to be close. And it's just 2 quick strides, and he's gone. Explosive.
So fast.
And credit to him.
And the sound that just what was I was watching something the other day. The sound of somebody taking off on skates that fast, and in like an empty in an empty setting. Oh man, it's insane.
Well, his is like
you
don't hear
and you can't hear it
anymore. Almost said something right then.
That's
good. No.
So, I mean,
I don't know.
Good stuff there.
I mean, and that's a toss up for me though. Like this is it's a fun series. I'm glad to see that Edmonton is coming back.
Yeah.
I love.
I want to go to Game 7, dude. I want to go to Game 7 so bad.
I'm at a 50-50 right now, dude.
Yeah.
Like, do you have that dime? We could flip it and just see who maybe.
No,
it's over there. I'm not getting up. I'm teasing. But I don't know. I'd really like to see Bobrovsky.
Yeah.
Do it like we've talked. Like
and it sucks because there's guys on both sides that
McDavid,
I would love to
Draisaitl, see. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
there's like a
I would
top
love
tier
to see
5
win
of an offense.
Stanley Cup,
yeah,
right.
yeah. And well, in all fairness. Blame Canada.
At the end of the day, we don't really want
Blame
Canada to get the cup. How many? There's what? 4 Canadian teams? 5?
Curse of Canada, dude.
How many Canadian teams is there?
You got Edmonton, Vancouver, Toronto, Calgary, Winnipeg.
So they have 5.
Yeah, and looking for one more in Quebec, I believe.
Yeah. And there's a lot
that's
of
like an expansion thing that they're going
there's
into.
a lot of Canadians pissed off that Utah got a team. I heard.
Blame Canada. I'm not going to reference that.
So, rolling into our other subjects here. So, back on Utah hockey. We're new, right? Nobody's ever been to a game.
It's so exciting.
What type of traditions are the fans going to come up with?
Oh, I've got one for you.
Let's hear it. I'm excited because I haven't heard any good ones yet.
You were there when they did their
at the meet and greet
everything,
at the Delta
meet
Center.
And greet,
yes,
advertisement, everything.
I was there. And announcement on that. We'll bring that up here. In
I mean, it was electric. Let's be honest.
Oh, it was so good.
Let's be honest.
Sold out.
I mean,
there was actually people outside that weren't allowed in the building.
Oh yeah, like 2 blocks.
Yeah.
So spicy tuna came out hot.
Yeah.
Right. We talked about that vaguely in the last pod, but I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Detroit's throwing octopus on the ice. Mm-hmm. You're getting rats on the ice. I think I'm not gonna say.
I've heard a couple things. What like are you talking about? An item?
I'm gonna saran wrap a freaking piece of tuna.
Yeah. Oh,
a whole tuna, and walk in.
There we go.
And then huck it on the ice.
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know why I didn't
create the buzz. People are talking about
but
like
spicy tuna's got to be here. You know,
and the buzz online.
This tradition, we need him to.
I mean, if you're throwing out seafood, we can throw out seafood, right? Like, now I don't know. I've seen a lot.
Where do we
get
seafood in Utah?
I'm not going to name names, but corporations.
Hard to find. I mean, at least good seafood, but
I don't
Anyways.
know. I'm not gonna kill a live
We'll
fish.
figure
to
it
go
out.
Throw it out there.
We'll figure it out.
Something. I don't know. But it's one of those things.
Cans of tuna. That's easy.
Well,
87 cents at the local grocery store.
yeah, right. Spicy on it. Hey, not gonna get through the metal detector, but
Oh,
you just walk in, throw yourself out there with tuna rubbed all over you. Hey. No, in all fairness, I don't know. I mean, there's so much.
yeah.
I've actually
It's not a
saw
bad
this-
idea though.
What? Rubbing tuna on yourself?
Well, my wife might think so. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, we're not going down that rabbit hole. Let's get back.
Yeah. No, just bringing like a tuna. Yeah, I know that's a
I don't
popular
know.
thing.
Like,
So,
I mean,
well, the
and
Utah
it doesn't
Grizzlies.
have to be a tuna. It just be like
Yeah.
maybe a fish. I
Yeah,
don't know.
well, I mean that's kind of already a thing with the Utah Grizzlies. We would.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
You didn't know
I
that?
didn't know that. No.
Oh yeah.
Reiterate, elaborate.
So again,
Okay.
I was the Utah Grizzlies music guy for 5 seasons,
Correct.
and I saw them play the Idaho Steelheads many times. ECHL.
Yeah, of course.
Idaho Steelheads is
Spud
a
Kings.
trout. It's a type of trout, the Steelheads.
Right.
And then there are rivals, right? There are
I didn't know
there
that.
are
Well,
next door.
let's carry that on, dude.
Yeah, there are next door
Spicy tuna, spicy trout, same shit, different shovel.
Yeah, I mean it would kind of have to work out with whatever the hell our team name is going to be, though.
Yeah, Utah Yeti.
Yeah.
Feed the
Here,
Yeti.
feed the Yeti. Yeah. But
the
yeah,
Yeti.
Utah Grizzlies did that every time, and it was only when we played the Idaho Steelheads.
Well, of
To be
course.
fair,
Well, right. But
yeah, and
makes
they were our rivals. People would bring trout, and they
I don't
would
know.
throw
Well,
it.
in all fairness, if you're gonna start a tradition like that, it can't be like throwing $14 worth of goldfish
Yeah,
on the ice
Yeah.
because that's got to get cleaned up quick,
right.
and you'll be kicked out real quick.
Yeah, there's
Like we've got to make sure it's appropriate.
there's a game that's got to get.
It's
played.
gotta
That's
be-
a good point to bring
yeah.
up. Actually,
It's
we
gotta be
need to come up
appropriate.
with something that won't be like banned right
Well,
away.
not even banned. You'll get banned.
Yeah.
It's just
well, like
there's
it just
not-
in general, like if
Yeah.
it's something ridiculous that is gonna just create this huge mess, then
absolutely.
then the Delta Center or
it'll
whatever,
create
they
a
might
lot of
just completely ban it.
controversy and yeah.
Yeah. So that's a good point.
But I don't know. I've seen a lot of stuff like Twinkie. I've seen a lot. I mean, this has
seen,
been
like-
buzz online.
I've seen like
Just-
little honeybees, stuffed animals. But it's
you
like
know what?
stuffed animals.
I don't know why I just
The
thought of
stuffed
this.
animals are cool because a lot of the bears will get donated to the children's
Yeah, but we're not
hospital or
Grizzlies.
something like that. No, I know, but it's a common thing just throughout all of hockey. I
You know
think.
what would be funny?
What's
and
that?
I don't know why I even thought of this.
Yeah.
It's gonna make me laugh, but I laugh at my own jokes, by the way. So. It's just frisbees
Oh yeah.
because Arizona got tossed
Oh!
real quick.
Oh, you know what?
You can bring in a frisbee.
That might be a thing here, Utah.
I mean, granted, just toss some frisbees out there.
And you know what? Like for all you frolfers out there,
Don't use those. They're
don't
expensive.
use those. They're
But-
expensive. But at the
Why
end of the
not?
day, at the
Yeah.
end of the day,
No,
it's a
really.
frisbee, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever frisbee. People like
I don't
that.
know. It's
and
something-
Utah's a big frolfing community. The world tournaments were
I know.
over in Ogden.
I actually heard about that. Where at?
and there's a famous hole-in-one shot. Well, was it a hole-in-one?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was
Didn't watch.
It was a hole-in-one. Anyways, yeah, YouTube it. It happened at the fort in Ogden, and super famous frolf shot. But me and Destin are ball golfers. We call it my coworkers call it ball golf.
Ball golf.
I'm like, don't call it that. It's just golf.
What are you gonna hit? A freaking puck with a golf club?
Well, they're hardcore frolfers, frisbee golfers.
Oh.
So they're like, oh, you're a ball golfer.
So
and
you're
I'm
a
like,
disc golfer.
yeah. And I'm like, no. I'm just a regular
Hostility.
I'm just a regular golfer.
We're actually going off of something from like the 1800s here. So anyway, no,
Yeah.
No,
But
I don't
good
know.
points brought up about
I don't
traditions.
know. Just for tossing it over to us.
Yeah.
'Cause obviously they couldn't
I mean,
elaborate on a stadium. And
yeah, things
Unfortunate.
to
Hey,
toss.
and if you see this and you're from Arizona, no hard feelings. I feel bad. I really do.
Yeah.
But 4,500 seats, really, out of like the 14 to 18 that we're
Yeah.
gonna have.
And you know what? I'm curious to see what their traditions were, if they had any.
people showing up,
Yeah.
and it didn't work. So that's why we're here.
and chanting Salt Lake sucks.
Yeah. Salt Lake sucks. Oops.
Well,
Taking that
we
one out of
sold
the
out.
book.
I think we're sold out of season tickets already. So
No, we're not.
we're close.
I just got
we are
mine.
close. Well, I know, but I keep seeing people on the groups.
No,
and
they
whatnot.
have a lot of open half season tickets as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
And no,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not. It's not at all.
I mean, it's not sold out, and I don't
Granted.
think it will ever sell out with season
Well,
tickets.
and you'll get to
but-
pick, but at the same time, it's like you don't want to sit in the
Yeah.
blind area where you can't see like
Right,
just the
right,
corner
right.
and
Yeah,
stuff. You know what I mean?
Lieutenant Dingle D. It's been great. We've got
and again, stay tuned. A ton of
We've
people coming up.
got so much to cover.
so much to
so much
unpack
to
that it's not
unpack.
even funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
So
I really am. It's not even funny. We're just teasing people now.
right. We are. We're like,
okay.
yeah, we're gonna go through this and
So when do you think we would drop something with something crazy? Because I'm just kind of curious. 4, 5, 6
what do you mean?
cliffhanger. I want everybody to know it.
To
I'm
know,
thinking 5, 6, 7.
like just
6.
something big.
Episode 6.
Something big
Episode
with the puck
6.
drop.
Episode 6.
Yeah.
Stamped.
I think that's feasible.
Episode 6. Stamped. We're gonna have some exciting
And
stuff.
I mean, there's still a lot of conversations to be had.
of course, without a doubt. But episode 6, we got this.
I mean, everybody saw episode 1, so
I'm excited.
so they know the support that we have. It's been fantastic,
It's pretty crazy.
and we just love talking on microphones.
I don't. but-
Destin loves hearing his own voice.
No, I don't. I love giving back.
He's like, wait, this is what I sound like on a microphone? Wow.
Yeah, I love giving back to the community. Thank you.
But thanks again. Subscribe, like, comment. We've got a lot of stuff coming our way, and honestly, your way. We've got tickets. We've got tickets to preseason games. They're going to be coming up. We're going to be giving them away. Is that right, Destin?
I think so.
Obviously, we're going to be giving them out based on strategy and social media and whatnot. So we've got free tickets coming, to the fans. 2 free tickets to a preseason game for the NHL Utah Hockey Club. We will be announcing that. We'll be announcing that.
Absolutely.
down
Before
the
we
road
go, huge shout out again, Hockey Stops.
Yes.
Corey at Hockey Stops, nothing but amazing.
Corey at Hockey Stops. And
Absolutely. Local Ogden shop by the ice sheet up in Ogden.
Yep.
You can't go wrong. They're amazing. They're absolutely phenomenal. Any cut you want, he's dialed in. It's not a cut cut blade that just skips. I got my skates
sharpening
buzzed.
and all that.
Dude,
They've got
everything.
Great,
and if
great
they
merch,
don't
great
have
t-shirts.
it, they'll have it there in 2 days. Like he's
Yep.
very prompt on top of everything. Huge shout out to his hours. If he's not working, it goes directly to his phone.
Yeah.
To call the
And honestly,
to call the
like
shop.
if
he
some-
will go if it's 2 a.m. and you're leaving, he will be there. The
And
guy's amazing.
And if somebody knows us personally and you want to reach out to us and say, hey, I need Corey to get me such and such at Hockey Stops, and I can't get a hold of him, reach out to us.
Absolutely.
Well, you
Hey,
guys can totally
hockey-
reach out to
yeah,
us.
I've been
We'll
getting-
help you out.
Yeah, and I've been getting reached out online, like with everything happening so rapidly. People want to play hockey.
Yes.
Don't hesitate. Don't be afraid to try it. There's a lot of learn to skates for free. There's a lot of I've got equipment that from forever.
Yeah.
They have equipment up there. Like we will make this happen for you. I mean, don't hesitate to go out and have fun and try
Yep.
it. It's the best sport.
Standing on ice is very scary, but you know what?
Hey.
Take the leap of faith.
Absolutely. Doesn't
Do
matter
it.
what age. 3.
And don't
300.
use rental skates, right? Let's just a real quick thing on that. Don't use rental skates. Go to Corey, get set up with some
Yeah.
good
Oh, there's-
actual skates.
I mean,
that will
yeah.
actually help you on the ice.
Yeah, if you
get
wanna-
the
yeah.
rental skates, you're gonna not like ice skating.
I feel like I'm not sure on pricing. That's something down
Yeah.
the road for him, but I
Yeah.
guarantee you can find something for anywhere from $100, 60 to $100 to start out with.
Yep.
It's got a good cut. You're not using something that's just literally walking on concrete.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's yeah. But shout out, huge Hockey Stops. Thank you.
This episode has been brought to you by Hockey Stops. Their local shop in Ogden, Utah. They're awesome. If you have any questions about hockey, ice skating, anything, these guys will help you out. They're fantastic. Reach out to Corey. He's the owner. and he will help you out with all of your needs for anything hockey and anything ice skating. Thanks for joining us. This has been episode 2, again, of The Puck Drop. We will see you for episode 3, and we will see you in the preseason.